Hello everyone, and welcome to my beta 1.7.3 Minecraft world. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a world tour. I last did a world tour about 5 months ago, but today, we're going to update that tour because I just hit episode 10 in this fantastic beta Minecraft world. Alright, so starting right off, this is my dirt village. It is my spawn. This was the first ever house that I ever built, and yeah, this was my whole first episode. Kind of a lame episode, not gonna lie, didn't accomplish much. This was built in far more simpler times, way back when, and I added a few extra things to it along the way. We added some flowers, we added a nice little roof, we added a sunroof because we were living lavishly. But yeah, we added to it, oh god, we added to it for like 2 episodes. It was gonna be a thing, and then I didn't continue it any further. But we did continue the village further, so we got a bunch of extra houses. They don't really serve much of a purpose. I did have ideas for what they would be, but I kind of moved on to other projects. So this one was going to be a baker's house. That one, I don't really know. This one right here, a fisherman's house. It has a boat on top. And that one was going to be my new home. Somehow, after over 5 days of playtime, I still choose this. This is my home, and it probably will be forever. Right over here, we got a lovely tree farm. It doesn't really work that well, but we got bone meal now, so I can just bone meal some trees and get wood whenever I need it. One thing about beta Minecraft is everything you see, you pretty much have to mine. You pretty much have to dedicate time to getting the resources. There are farms in the game, but they are relatively limited. The main thing is probably like a wool farm, and that's pretty good. But yeah, we got a nice fountain right here. That one took me a whole episode to do because at that point I wasn't very good at building in beta. Then right here, a recent addition, our nether portal. That wasn't too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And then another newer addition is this lovely tower. If we go up all the way to the top, you get this pretty fantastic view, even though the fences are kind of blocking it. But that's a nice view. I will not lie, that is a lovely view of our village. And if you're wondering why I decided to build with dirt, well, my first house was made out of dirt, literally on the first night of this world. And I thought it would be pretty cool to build a village following that theme. So, there you go. Heading right over here, we got our train station. This has been undecorated for over 4 months, and I just finished it today. We got a pretty cool rail system going off that direction, and in the near future, we're going to have one going off in that direction. This right here is what we call Pixel Road, and pretty much every single episode, I add some pixel art. And you know what? There's not a whole lot, but we're making progress, and wherever this goes, I don't know where it's going to lead to, but I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Right over here, at the end of our train station, we have a mine. It goes very, very far down, all the way down to, I think it's like Y11, Y12, something like that, and we mine for diamonds. I haven't been mining in a very long time. I need to go mining at some point. But for whatever reason, I think I mined a bunch and then just managed to live off those resources for a little while. So we're good. If we get up here in the trees, we can get a nicer view of the entire area, and you can kind of see how it just all comes together. If we play with the fog a little bit, it even adds a little bit of ominous vibe to the area, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Whoa, I don't know what just happened. Alright, I think my fog might be a little bit buggy there. Let's move right along and go check out a new area. And for that, we're going to need to go through the nether, which turns out to be quite dangerous sometimes. Now, if you look at this right here, if you see that, I swear that would have hit the gas, but the gas don't really like to get hit by their own fireballs in this version, so it is what it is. And on the other side of that nether portal, you'll see some pretty empty terrain, until we turn around. Now, this is a pretty bad view, because we got the water coming down, but I haven't really come up with a good solution for being able to get down and up back into the spaceship, and my main village is way off in the distance, way over there. So, this is what we're working with. Oh my gosh, my boat is going away. Come back. Please come back. But yes, this is my spaceship, aka the wool farm, and this is where we collect wool. I'm really quite proud of this build. It took me a very long time, especially that part right there. Collecting all the wool for that and then getting under it and placing it, very difficult, very time consuming, definitely worth it. And then we have a chicken, my favorite Minecraft mob. Inside of the spaceship, we have very, very simple decorations. Now, I kept it simple because as you can see, I get closer and these nether portals are very, very loud. So I don't really spend too much time here, but we got some storage, we got some furnaces, a bed over there, and then this room right here. You basically come in here, you grab some bone meal, you cover up the door, and you just go ham, and you get a ton of flowers, as you can see from my inventory. And essentially, this area allows us to go around, kill a sheep, and then shear it. This is about the most effective way to collect wool in this version. Oop, I did not kill that guy. I usually do it with a diamond sword because it only takes one hit. And yeah, all sorts of mobs spawn up there. However, the sheep is the most important. This version came out over 10 years ago now, close to like, what I think 13 years. So the blocks were extremely limited, and one of my favorite things, pixel art. Pixel art. I love making pixel art. It's one of my favorite things in this version. So having wool whenever I need it, very important to me. The creepers. The creepers be lurking. Alright, we hopped in our minecart, and we're taking a trip. Now, this minecart rail was made a very, very long time ago, and the main purpose of it was to get all the way over there. However, the main purpose of it now is to stop right here where we have our fantastic... I love this mob farm. It's fantastic. It gives me so many bones, so much gunpowder. It's great. This mob farm right here is an Ethos Lab design from many, many years ago, and I decorated it, I added some platforms, and I think it looks quite nice. These platforms here were originally supposed to be where the sheep were going to spawn, and I was going to farm them here. However, there are two main issues. If I stand here, sheep spawn elsewhere. And if I also stand here and sheep spawn here, they go into the water. It's not very ideal. Now, if I move back a little bit, I think probably around here, you should be able to see some mobs coming out very soon. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, you see some mobs coming out. Now, moving right along from that farm, one of our recent episodes, this was very, very recent, like 2 episodes back, 1 episode back, I don't remember it. We made some massive blocks, and this was the first one we made. This is a cactus farm. As I said before, wool is a hot commodity, and you need cactus to get lime green wool, and I think aqua wool, right? Something like that. So yeah, very important. I need my cactus. Over here, this block is meant to be a spawner. I don't really have a good way up or down yet, so we just have this this ladder right here. And if we go down that tunnel to the left, we got a spider spawner. We haven't found a skeleton spawner yet. That's what we want, and that will be in a future episode. We haven't really worked on this too much. Now, moving right along to the last block, it's a chest, and it stores many chests. Now, the only issue with this block is I know that I'm probably not going to get very much use out of it. I am absolutely horrible about chest monsters, and I'm going to show you one real fast that I made today, just because I was so lazy to move items around. Because in beta Minecraft, you only have one inventory, you don't have an ender chest, no shulker boxes, and you can't really get around too quickly. So sitting here and bringing items from one location to another, one inventory at a time, it's not very ideal. But I think I came up with a pretty good solution, and you're about to see it, and I think you're probably gonna love it. So if we walk in here, everything looks alright, right? The only issue is, what the heck is up with all these tacky levers? Well, there is a method behind my madness. I personally don't like them. I think they look like there's spikes coming out of my wall, but they are all here just to mask this one lever. And it's a piston door that leads to a chest monster. all of those chests, all of those items were out here on the floor earlier, and I didn't want to let them despawn, and I didn't want to get rid of them, and I didn't want to move them. So I just made I made a little bit of a piston door and hid them. I honestly think it's a good idea. This might be something that I do more often. I've never even made a piston door before. I know this is nothing special, obviously, but I think it's pretty cool. Now moving back right over here, you might be wondering, what the heck is up with all the ducks? Valid question. Personally, at first, I didn't really like the ducks, but they've really grown on me. I really like them now, and they basically just signify 1 subscriber. Each of them is 1 subscriber, and it's my first 100 subscribers. I didn't add a sign to every single one of them with the names. Instead, I added a comment billboard where I just added every comment from the first 100 subscribers. Pretty much just everybody that commented before I hit 100 subs. I thought it would be something special. I thought it would be nice. So there it is. Never forget these people. They were very supportive early on, so thank you very much. Now, the final spot in my world that has significant work is right ahead of me, and we call it the Big Dig. This is a project that I did a lot off camera and very early on within my Minecraft world. This is something I was doing behind the scenes in probably like episode 2, maybe even episode 3. I think every player just has to make a big hole at some point in their Minecraft career, and this was mine, and it took a very, very long time. Many picks, many shovels have gone to this great cause, and hopefully we can put an amazing build in here someday. But with that, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I will make sure I leave a link in the description so you can make your own beta Minecraft world. It is probably one of the most recognized pre-release versions, and it is very popular, still gaining popularity, so be sure to check it out. You might even enjoy it. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day. Bye!